All right. Good morning. Welcome to Crypto Bytes. So this is our first try at this. Let's see how it goes. Crypto Bytes is going to be our new 5-minute video series. Quick, pithy, to the point. Get your day going. Hopefully a little bit earlier in the day going forward. Got a little bit of a late start today. Yeah, all good. So I want to give you a quick update on a few things going on. So let's get into it. So first of all, let's see, where are we? We can't start out without the Bitcoin price. So let's jump into that. This is really interesting. So the orange line is the stock to flow price estimate that I use. And you see we're literally laying on that price. The bands, the purple bands, are like 15% price movements above and below that. So what that tells me is the market is basically, looking for a little bit of direction. We could easily fall back down to this kind of 41K move or 60K. I expect a lot of volatility over the next 2 months, so I wouldn't be surprised if we retest 41,000 at the bottom of this channel here before we scream up to 60, 65,000. But it doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to get there. It's a rising channel. It's been holding since the bottom of the channel here in December. And I think it's going to be up and to the right with this slope being maintained, but with lots of peaks and valleys. So when you see the valleys, don't panic, right? That's the nature of of a rising wedge like this. And let's have fun. Don't panic. If you can't take the dips, take a little off the table. But like I said, I think we're going here up and to the right in the 65 to 75K range over the next 40 to 60 days. It's going to be a fun ride. All right, so let's talk about our insane tweet of the day. So yesterday, New York Attorney General James, there are extreme risks in investing in virtual or cryptocurrencies, and it's imperative that we act to protect investors' wallets. Investors' wallets, okay? I'm warning New Yorkers and investors across the country that investing in this unstable market is not prudent and could cause devastating losses. Well, New York Attorney General James, I've got news for you. If you want to have a lot of risk in your wallet, put it in cash and then watch what happens after a few years as your government-issued shitcoin is becoming more and more worthless every day. So personally, as I wrote, I'm going to continue to take my chances on a sane future founded on sound monetary principles. And to me, that means Bitcoin right now. And the dollar is not even a close second. All right, so I don't know where this insane tweet and perspective is coming from on a technology that I'm guessing she doesn't have the first clue about, or he. I'm actually not even sure who New York Attorney General James is, but the fact that this person is in power and is able to make these blanket statements as somebody whose job is not to basically provide oversight on how I invest my money, but to uphold the rule of law. Okay. So this is just pure insanity. But what's interesting at the same time, right, here's our other headline of the day, right? Bitcoin is at a tipping point and could become a currency of choice for global trade. Now that's Citibank. What a 180 from Citibank, right? So these are the banks that basically, Bitcoin is rat poison, Bitcoin is crap, it's going to zero, stay away, the Jamie Dimons of the world, right? So the 180 that we've seen from this crowd over the last 6 months has just been astounding. And we're going to see more of this. We're at the point now where asset managers, institutional investors cannot ignore Bitcoin. They need to have exposure. It's impossible to not have 1% exposure to Bitcoin going forward. Okay? It's as simple as that. Right? So, great day. The other thing I noticed, right? So options traders, right? So options traders give us a pretty good sense of where the market's going. And it looks like options traders are basically loading up on these kind of call spreads that look to indicate a price rally. Now, when they're all basically doing this, you get a little worried, right? Because the herd tends to be wrong at the extreme, right? But when you're in the middle of a trend, you'll often hear me say, when people are still getting on the bus, that's a good time for the trend to continue. And that's what's happening here. This is a bull case for Bitcoin continuing up to even 80K and overshooting the mark. So we'll see what happens, but I found that headline particularly interesting. Okay. All right. So let's talk about how this is going to work going forward. So we're going to do Money Talks, our now monthly AMA on Friday mornings. So the next one is going to be this Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. It'll be the first Friday of every month. So this is the first Friday of March. And then we'll be doing these crypto bites, these short, pithy 5-minute videos, hopefully daily, not every day, but most days. And we'll publish them on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, share them with your friends, help us get the subscriber numbers up. And if there's anything new with Abra, we'll be sure to let you know here. One thing I'll tell you is our volume of support requests has exploded. I mean, thousands a day from almost none. And that's because the number of new users we're seeing has gone through the roof. And we used to be able to respond in real time, which is why the number was always close to zero, because we would respond as they come in. Right now, we can't keep up with the volume. So I apologize for that. We've tripled the staff over the last literally few days. We're ramping up as quickly as we can. I promise you we'll get through these support tickets and get back to you. So my apologies for any delays. Feel free to resend a ticket if it's been a few days, and I promise we'll bump you to the top of the pile of support tickets as fast as we can. All right, so thanks for your patience with that. Thank you so much for supporting Abra now and through the years, and I'm really excited about this new video series. If there's anything you want me to talk about in the coming days, just respond in the comments to this video, and I'll include your question and comments in tomorrow's video. All right, have a great day, and we'll see if we can get to 50K for tomorrow. All right, take care, everyone.